We're here at the 2026 John Deere Tucson Expo in Lancaster, Ohio.
Like a 1933 GP. John Deere 430. The 330. utility. 440 industrial. $435 is the Detroit diesel in it. 2510. Very nice looking. 320 LP. They're weighted down in the front. All the weights on it. It's got the rock shaft for the front mount equipment. And you got it loaded down. Full 3-point. Dual hydraulics. You got the warning light on there. $530. Single front wheel. Late 80.
Hello.
Oh. 630.
But these are just steps and platform.
30 pin utility.
Yes, it is.
Always like these. Here's a 2010. Kind of hard to find one of those that still runs. And everything else. 1010. The little guy, 110.
1964 John Deere 110.
1964.
You can tell it's 1964 because there's the slot cars and the shifter looks like that.
3-speed transmission in it?
Yeah. 65 they went to a different
4-speed?
Yeah. And then 66 they went to a different design for the spindles.
Put the cast iron axle on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
620?
Black dash.
Nice 37A. Look at the magneto on that. That's what is that?
This is a Bosch Splitdorf.
Can't say I've seen too many of those. Got late press train A. See if it still has the serial number on it. Those are with the steel.
Oh, that's got the aluminum one. Huh, very nice.
9047B. See how early it is. Not the earliest, kind of early.
Huh?
It's 207.
Yeah. It's right out. That's right down there, though.
Yeah. 420.
It's another 435 diesel.
Now, were they all diesels or?
The 435s are all diesels. They were kind of response to every other manufacturer had a diesel utility tractor about one like that size, and John Deere's like, hey, wait a minute, we don't have one. And then, so they put the 2-cylinder Detroit engine in there, so they could, and then they started with the new generation tractors, and they had a diesel engine of their own at that point. But they sure do make a lot of noise. They're not too bad if they got muscle. 430 Lancer
With power adjust wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1937 InStyle B.
Dual wheels on the back. And fenders.
That's its name with fenders. Most of them don't have fenders. Or dual steer wheels. Dual magneto on it.
Yeah, I think the Lancaster OH came out until the style track. I could be wrong. It's a good magneto though.
Yeah.
Probably why it's on there.
1936 AA with front line spokes.
Got cut downs on the front and back probably. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, isn't it? Their eye.
A low radiator G.
Yep, got round spoke wheels on the back, disc wheels on the front. You always tell an unstyled G by the quadrant shifter on this.
This is from an A. That's what an A looks like.
Doesn't have a quadrant shifter like the G does. And I really don't understand why they did that.
But a model GM. If I remember correctly, most GMs came with electric start, and you had to like specially order one without electric start.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And some of the first ones when they came out had steel wheels because all the rubber was going
War effort.
to war. Then 1943, they stopped making GMs.
Yeah, they quit making any. I don't think they made mostly B's and
They made some A's in 1943.
44, I don't think they made any A's, did they?
They still made A's. Like they did something to the frame.
Yeah, they made the frames all out of cast iron instead of steel chain.
And we have this G. It's got the narrow, wide front.
It's narrow, but it's wide.
Yeah. I think they actually call it the 40-inch wide front.
Yeah.
But then it's got duals on the back.
For
And this is
tractor restorer that likes to buy expensive tires.
and this is also an early style G and not a GM.
It's set up the plow. If you look here, you've got one on one side and duals on the other.
The only difference between a G like this and a GM is the serial number tag saying Model G instead of GM, and the seat channel saying Model G. Here we have a pouring G. Dual exhaust. (1948) G. A 630.
630. He's got the front rock shaft, and looks like he's got all the bells and whistles on it. Flat top fenders. All kinds of
Deluxe seat.
hydraulics.
A disc. There's power steering. Custom power control. Does not have the 1000 RPM PTO.
Did they have them on the?
Yeah, they had it as an option.
Oh,
Not many had.
nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
G wide.
Yeah. It's a very wide G.
Heat special.
I don't know if that's an actual thing or just something that. It just says Model G tractor.
I think the special part is something to do with
Well,
Wide
it's probably just a wide. We don't. All we grew down in Indiana was corn and beans, and Milo and stuff like that. It was all row crop stuff.
330. Yeah, it looks like 430 with a loader. An early style A with an aftermarket light. And then there's an unstyled one with an aftermarket light over there.
That's a Cyclops light.
They just put a generator on it and a battery
Yeah.
somewhere, and
They don't.
lights.
They don't even have a battery. It just runs off the generator.
Oh, I thought they used a battery.
Well, not those kind. They had them.
It has factory rear spokes.
Yeah, got round spokes on the back. They're
Front,
They're cut downs. So it originally had steel wheels on the back, or front. That number 5 mower.
Oh, 630.
Guess he's gonna be mowing some hay at night.
And there's what the back of it looks like on a styled egg.
Yeah, it's got a mechanical lift. Sort of I guess it runs off the PTO. And it's a very unique item.
Got a late styled B. (1951) model. Got a hood patch.
Pretty common. Nobody wanted to remove the entire hood, gas tank, and everything else to put a muffler on one, so they just cut them out. I think even John Deere approved the
Got the mounting bolts for cultivators.
We get some of those, don't we, for your tractor?
Yeah.
Looks like it's got a dipstick underneath there.
BR.
$50.
And a 50 right there. Behind it is an 8.
It's a giant A sticker giveaway. Check out the gas gauge on it. Like to have a couple of those, huh?
Gas gauge. Got a
Warning light there.
yeah, warning light on it.
I wonder if check this unstopped.
I have a 1934 unstyled there.
Okay. Well, that makes it extra special because it's
Oh,
one of the very, very first ones.
See how early it is.
Has a lot of brass on it. Got a different air cleaner. It's got the center fill.
They're both kind of centered.
Yeah, it's centered right under it's right under the steering shaft, so farmers didn't like putting gas in it because it was in the way.
They had 2 more changes to where they brought it more towards the edge.
Yeah, and then it has the open fan shaft, so this shaft, it actually, you can see it rotating, and the bearings up here for the fan.
It has the brass tag.
Brass tag.
Let's see, does it have shutters or it has the tarp?
Have the curtain.
Yeah, curtain. I don't know why I call it tarp. It has the curtain in there.
Yeah, it's in there. What else is? I think that's pretty well.
That's the main differences.
Yeah, the first, was it 100 or 1,000 or something?
I think it's the first 1,000 of them.
Is it, I don't know.
They changed them.
I remembered that and then I forgot it.
And I don't think it's supposed to have that magneto.
Probably not. It's probably supposed to have a Fairbanks and Morris. The number is on RV. Around that.
Here we have something kind of rare. A G hot rod. If I remember correctly, it's 256.
What's that?
If I remember correctly, they only made 256 of these G high crops.
Where do you store all this information?
And I think most of them are the later ones in the 50s.
Right.
I don't think there's such a thing as a 1948.
Well, they made an age high crop like this.
Yeah.
And it was so popular, and the farmers wanted to have a more horsepower, so they made a G. Very nice restoration as well.
Yeah. That rotate threw me off, but forget sometimes that a G is 12 volts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like they got guards around the brakes.
Yeah. Most of these tractors are from Louisiana, and they're treated very, very roughly.
Yeah.
So one of these restored like this takes a lot of work.
And also all the high crop parts are the same as on an A.
Yeah.
Here we got a 60, the M&W Super Snoot.
Yeah, so it draws the you know, with the regular grill on there, these get all full of the chaff and stuff from when they're picking the corn. So they put that on there so it can make it easier to clean, and you know, you can see what's going on up from the tractor seat. Usually it was too late by the time we figured out that it was getting hot.
It's got the lights up high and still down low.
They had that in high ones there. So we can see, you know, you can see the snap and rolls, and
That's where all the corn you go and get all
those up there, and then it's got these little trap doors up there at the top. So you can see, you know, these things have a tendency to get stopped up. When it goes up these gathering chains, it goes up there and they stop up. Yeah, that's the way most farmers lost fingers and arms and stuff is, you know, they get in here and start help in the little chutes. They take the guards off and then try to help that corn go so they wouldn't have to stop, and well, they get caught and pulls it right off. It picks it right off.
And this is where it exits out into. Goes up here, and then we go in the back of a trailer.
How in the world did you get on this thing?
There's the steps
Oh,
there.
there's steps there. Okay.
Looks like you go on these steps. Step right there. And somehow go from here to back there.
Climb on the clutch. And got a 50. Got an MT with a set of cultivators on it. Nice addition.
A B looks somewhat similar to that.
Yep.
420.
Yeah.
A 320. Another 320. The 320s and 330s, you don't see too many of those.
Didn't make very many of them. This whole row here is G's. It's the featured tractor here this time.
We start here with a unstyled G with a high radiator, a bigger radiator. We got a really bright G, almost neon.
Very nice.
We got a low radiator G.
Three people were going out.
It's got the low radiator right there.
Not very many of them are low. The early ones are low radiator G, and then they had a recall.
Yeah,
And
most
they
of
would-
them got switched to
High radiator G, the taller radiator. Which, so,
and there's two of them under there.
well, look at, show them the low radiator part of it. Hey, look at this radiator here. It doesn't have this dip for the steering goes into. It's smooth. The high radiator G's are taller, and they have a scoop in here for your steering shaft. So that's what makes it a high radiator G and a low radiator G. and keep it in frame.
This is a low-rare, unstyled G. It's owned by, what's your name?
Gene Hart.
Gene Hart. Can you tell us more about this tractor?
That's an open-ended question.
Yes. How'd you
What makes it an old radiator G?
It was not original as purchased. It had been converted by John Deere because low radiator tractors overheated for farmers. So at serial number 4250, John Deere went out and retrofitted for people that wanted it, retrofitted them with a larger radiator. So I found reproduction parts to convert this back to its original.
So that's
form.
not the original.
It's not the original radiator.
Okay.
So you can find these parts if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
All right. So how bad shape was this tractor in when you received it?
It was, I had one rotten wheel with no tire on it. One tire, rear tire held air, one front tire held air, and it had been sitting outside for a while. And converted to newer parts as necessary by the previous owner.
So you would say originally this tractor had steel wheels and been cut down and rubber on it at some time?
You can research the serial number and they'll send you the original information, and this tractor had had steel wheels on it.
Okay, so
And at some point farmers would cut the rims off and put tire rims on because they do better.
So like this, you know, instead of buying a whole rim assembly when you bought the tires, the Goodyear, the Firestone dealer would come out to your farm, and they had a jig that would cut the steel wheel down to where you could put a rim, weld a rim right onto your spoke wheels or the back wheels, and you'll notice that everyone's different.
Oh yeah. So
Look at the rear wheels.
I bought the original rims were 38 inch and rotten, so I had to find the replacement set. These are 36 inch, which is the correct rubber tire size. The tractor next to me has spoke wheels, which would have been originally rubber tires. However, these are supposed to be a set, but on this one, you'll notice that there's no plate here. On the other one, there's plates on both sides. So they didn't even match them left to right.
So to tell if it's original, it has plates on both sides?
No.
No, this isn't original.
Every local blacksmith shop would do it.
Oh, so, okay.
Yeah, I have a B that they actually welded a rim around on the spokes and then put the rim on a tire rim. So there's
And some people took a little more care in their workmanship than others.
Absolutely.
Some of them were downright ugly. Some of them were, man, that's pretty good.
well, that was the other thing, trying to find a set that wasn't ugly.
Yeah, there you go. Some of them were ugly. Okay, let's talk about the lettering in the back. This is a hot topic about G's anymore. It's about the John Deere letters. So talk about the John Deere letters. They had little letters and big letters.
I can see far away. I can't.
The first couple hundred tractors, the letters were pretty much the same height.
Let me look.
Approximately this size. And then later on, they went to the larger letters and slanted them up with the axle. And then further down the line, they took the letters off altogether.
So like your John, your J and your John is the same size as the N would be the exact same size. There's no.
So the newer G's have no letters.
We got rid of those in what, 47?
I'd have to look it up.
Yeah,
That's when they switched from
Well, in
the old style.
in 42, I think, they went to what they called styled, which was sheet metal over
with the
radiator.
GM.
Yeah.
I think they still had the John Deere
Yeah,
on the
they
back.
still have the John Deere in the back. And then they dropped it about this.
Whenever they introduced the battery box seat, that's when I think they got rid of it.
We got a hydraulic lift on this one. Nothing? Yeah. You said that we was talking, and you said that the rods, you got into the motor and the what did you say, the cylinder, the rods were
babbited.
They're babbited, but they were like, they both had the #1 cylinder on them, so somebody been in there and worked on it at some point. And
they found a part, stuck it in there, and the inside the
Council for the 2027 show.
rods and caps are labeled 1 and 2.
yeah,
And you have to put the caps on the correct way because they put them together and then drill the holes so they fit really perfectly. So somebody had been in there and found a #1 and took out probably a bad #2 and replaced it. So anybody restoring tractors is going to run into all kinds of fun issues, and it's kind of up to the owner as to what he wants to do with his tractor. It's his toy.
let's go around on this other side here.
Please leave a message. I'll definitely return.
You're bigger than us. So they got this is a, what they call it?
Edison split door.
Yeah. I looked at one on the other side, had a tag on it, said Bosch split door on it. Over there.
Okay.
I don't know what, that was kind of an odd duck.
So this is an original style Edison split door from Magneto, and as Magnetos failed, John Deere improved their Magnetos with manufacturers called Wyco. So a lot of tractors will have a Wyco Magneto on
You'll
them.
see a Magneto, like an XH model, instead of what it originally had, like this.
Well, you know,
The
for all,
Wycos have the black cover.
Yeah.
well, it's
That's a
like,
distributor.
you know, for all purposes, that Wyco will do the same job as this one here will.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a part number. Is that you know, that company may have been out of business by the time the Magneto went out and they got them from Wyco. So they just got whatever would, work.
So Magnetos work without electrical supply. And when you start these things, it winds up a spring and then trips because you have to have some speed to create a spark. And once the tractor starts, it doesn't need that spring flip on the thing.
Impulse coupling is what they call it. You hear them when you pull them over and go click, click, click. Yours does that. Your lead.
That's the spring snapping the thing through.
Yeah, you can tell an unstyled G. This cylinder head's about an inch shorter than a styled G head. If you look at my G over there, it's got somebody's put an unstyled head on it to give a little more compression. It's got a little more bark.
So these are called compression relief petcocks, and to pull the flywheel through the compression stroke with these closed, it's darn near impossible. So you open these up so you can start the tractor, and when it catches and fires, it'll run, and just close the petcocks. These are shutters. This rod operates the shutters, and on these tractors they had two tanks. One was for fuel. Distillate was what they used to call it because it was less expensive than gasoline.
Almost like kerosene, right?
Yeah. And so you'd start them on gasoline, and you get them up to about 190 degrees. You close the shutters to heat the water, and at 190 degrees you could switch it over to fuel because it's not as volatile as gasoline.
Yeah.
And then you had to control the temperature because if it got too cool, then it wouldn't run as strong.
It spark knock and ping and stuff whenever they started using it. The Model Ds actually had water injection into the intake.
Which was interesting because they pulled the water out of the radiator.
Yeah, that's before they started using antifreeze, which you don't want to put that in your motor.
International actually had a water tank.
Yeah, yep.
John Deere just used it.
All right.
So with the shifter, is it how the handle's black? Is that plastic or is that cast with it?
That's The knob?
Yeah.
I thought it was prettier black. They're supposed to be green.
I've
And
seen
these
a
are
few.
supposed to be green on the early models. On the when they went to the style like that,
You got a red
you
cap.
really can't. You may not know which is which, so they painted the gas
Gas
cap
one red.
red.
Well, thanks a lot, Gene.
You're welcome. Had fun.
Yeah.
She's
And
16 now. She's 18 now.
what do you think? We gotta have a G now? Another one?
Another one.
Another one? It's gotta be unstyled now. I don't know if we could sell this one to Mom or not. You know.
Yeah, we had pitch.
Yeah, it'd be a hard pitch. She says we got too many tractors as it is.
Well, up until they put starters on, they're pretty simple.
There you go.
Got a 1937 unstyled G, but it's the bigger radiator this time. It's got the magneto.
Okay.
Got a style G this time. Got a weird thing on the front.
Your grill guard.
What it looks like.
Maybe his grills are perfect.
Got the 1938 unstyled G. It's missing the shutters. Wow. Did all G's just come with shutters? Or-
Yeah, they all have shutters.
They're not supposed to have. They're not supposed to look like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Another style G from 1952. A 1950 style G. This G, I think, has power steering.
Yeah, aftermarket power steering. Charlene.
And this G has a chrome muffler, chrome exhaust, and a chrome air stack. Got a pulling G with dual exhaust. An unstyled G.
Pretty complete tractor.
Yeah. I think this is the last, 1953 was the last year for the G.
Yeah. A lot of the 53s have split pedestal steering.
Yeah, that one has a, yeah. And there's this G, it has a 3-point on the back.
801 or 892.
Like 880 or 801, something like that. It's got that later added step, which is fine. This one's like really nice. And here's a pulling unstyled G. So unstyled G cultivators.
Yeah, at the front games anyway.
Yeah, doesn't have the.
Must have some really bad weed problems to have a G with a set of cultivators on there, wouldn't you think?
Yes.
Have to have that extra power to cultivate the.
You have a.
It's kind of nice that they made them that way, so you wouldn't have to buy but the one tractor to do all your jobs with. That was kind of the idea.
Yeah.
So they made all the cultivators. They made them all the same, so everything would fit.
Another low radiator G. Another one.
Well, let's go back around the backside of these.
Oh, this low radiator G has factory rear round spokes.
Yeah, there you go.
You can tell they're factories because
They're
the
pressed.
The spokes are pressed.
Yeah, they have a process where they press the rim into the spoke and then brad them over on the inside.
It's like they get that really hot and then they just.
I think they do use heat, yes.
And it's got the, what is it, slant back or something?
Smooth back or
Yeah.
slick back or call them other things. It just didn't have hydraulics, so.
Probably means this tractor's
And
cold
it's got
stuff.
it's got the cover over the PTO.
Yeah.
This is before the time that they had standardized sizes on PTO, so a G had a great big PTO, and like a B had a little bitty PTO. And then in 450, I think, 49 or 50, they standardized it. My 49G has a big PTO, and later on they made them smaller. I think this is the one he was saying that was, well, had never been messed with.
Yeah.
This is oh, that's Ralph. 1938.
It's got that spring on the clutch.
Yeah, mine's got that. I don't know if that's factory or if that's something that they added. It's got round spokes on the front.
Yeah.
Which is very, very neat. A lot of G's had the cast wheels and the disc front
Kinda like
really
this one.
early. Yeah. That's a 42.
Oh, this is like one of the last.
Yeah, this is one of the very few, one of the last few.
They were made in 1942. Got this style G. Yeah. Seeing one of the white front G's here.
I was gonna say, I feel inadequate. You just got to roll automatic.
Where we are, most G's are with automatic.
Yeah.
Over here, it's wide fronts.
I think they have wide fronts because they're more of a show tractor because it's an option.
Yeah. I don't see too many with the single front wheel.
Yeah, that'd be a very heavy built front wheel, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good looking tractors, all of them. All right. Saturday, and we're at the John Deere Expo in the Fairfield County Fairgrounds in Lancaster, Ohio. We'll start doing a few walk-arounds to see what all's here and show everybody at home what they're missing. Alright. This here is a 1936 Model A. Got round spoke wheels on it all the way around. Got some F&H weights on it. Pretty loaded up for 1936. And here's a John Deere 60. It has been transformed into a mechanical front four-wheel drive. They had a what would you call it? The owner talked about how he did this conversion. I didn't get to see it, but as you can see, it takes a little bit of work to get in there to do that. Very unique piece. Here's a regular 60, just for reference here. Pretty nice tractor. John Deere 720. Regular fuel.
It's a black dash.
Yeah, black dash. I think the only difference in that is that the
generator is green. It has a little more power, and the dash
yeah,
is
that's
black.
when they kind of made the. If you have a black dash 720, it's got the same mechanicals as a 730.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
It
a,
doesn't have the comfort of like a 730.
yeah, it doesn't have the tilted steering wheel and the pretty. Got a 630 here. Got decked out with flat top fenders. Three-point. Very nice tractor. One of these days I hope to own a 630 like this. You got a 6030. Oof, what a beast. I guess this is a standard version because it's got the, it has the, they call that what, dust guards or dirt guards there.
Yeah.
So
I guess those guards there are probably a standard. That's what I'm guessing from it.
the axle's supposed to be set back a little bit on the front if it's a standard, which that one kind of looks like it's set back. I never really compared it to a regular 630 to know the difference. 60/30, yeah. But that's a little newer than my expertise goes. There's a 4320, right? Yeah. Pretty.
So remember, they only made them for a few years, and then replaced them with the 4520 or 4620.
Couldn't tell you.
But all it is a 4020 with a turbo on it. That's what I understand from it.
Yeah. You go into that first, what do they call them? The first generation tractors, new generation tractors. I'm kind of lost.
I know a little.
435. Detroit diesel. Good for making lots of racket. Another 60. It's got the 801 hitch or whatever. Aftermarket bell and power steering. It's got the custom slot type wheels. .801 hitch. Is that 801 or 800? I don't know which. I don't know the difference
801 is
between-
the last one they made, right?
Here we got a 30. Dang it! Here we got a John Deere 320. Looks like he pulls this one. Got the wheelie bars on the back. And inside it, we got a late series John Deere B.
Doing the same thing.
Yeah. And another late series John Deere B. John Deere 720 diesel,
Pony
standard with a pony start.
And I did check. This is a black dash.
So this
But-
is a late one.
He didn't get his generator green, but that's okay.
Well, the correct police has spoken.
Yes, I
Sorry if you own this tractor.
He wanted a black
I can't teach him any better. Just be nice. All right, got his mid series A hand seat. Got a nice set of fenders on it.
converted to 12 volt.
Yeah, got an alternator on it, just so we can. Well, if you ever been around one of these hays, this vintage that has 6 volt, it better be in perfect tune if you want it to start. You have very limited chances on it. All right, got us a nice 620. You're gonna look to see if it's a black dash or a green dash. I bet you it's a green dash.
No, it's a black dash because the generator is green.
Oh, is that how you got it?
Yeah,
Let's see what year it is. Well, it's a 57. It looks green to me.
It is green?
Yeah. Yeah. I can also tell by the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Things change over time, you know. Guys just use these for tractors. They didn't care if the dash was a certain color.
Yeah.
Didn't know what it meant. Didn't care. Here's a John Deere 70. Nice wide front on it. Here's one of my favorites. High seat 60. Beautifully restored. These 60s and 620s and 630s that are standard, they're kind of not hard to find, but when you do find one, they're kind of salty. The high seat ones, anyway, on the 60s. I'd like to have a 630 version of that, but I don't think I have the pocketbook for that. Here's a nice big brother version of that same tractor. There's a 70. Diesel, standard. What am I talking about? It's not a diesel, that's a gas. Yeah. Who is this guy? I don't know. Take him off the internet. Alright, got a John Deere 50. Hope these all owned by the same person. And make that into one of them, make it a standard. That'd be something.
Don't go telling my plans.
Yeah. Alright. Got a 60 here. It looks like he's set it up for the tractor pulls. Got lots of weights on the back. Nice original. I like it. Alright. Here you go. Here's your gas 70. That's power steering. These are the ones that are everybody looks for to get their decal, get their decal placement right. So, it doesn't look like it's ever been painted from what we can tell. So, we're going to do a little judgment here. So, sorry. But, so this decal is this far from the front. And now we're going to go around and see what the other one, because it's not the same two guys that put these on when they went down the factory. So there you go. That's how far they're off from side to side. So you know what that means? You can put your decals on any way you want. Nobody's ever looked at this before today, probably. Or cared. Nice old tractor. I like it. What we got here? Is this a M? Oh, it's a 40. It's a 40, it says. Looks like it's it's pre-restoration. How's that?
Yeah.
Or as is condition, or in its work clothes, or it's really not in its clothes because its face is missing. We still like it. All tractors are great. All right, we got a 620 with a narrow front wheel. So is that wheel is that a 750 tire on that? Oh, looks pretty robust. An urgent communique. Maybe not.
It's a 750.
750. That's probably, you know, that is the correct one for probably a 620. Your tractor's a B, so it has smaller tires on it.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a 650.
Yeah. Don't tell nobody it's got 600 on it. Nice, nice 3-point hits on there. Okay. Well, we'll have to come back and do another row. Got a very nice John Deere 50 with a set of clamshell fenders, which is period correct for this tractor. Nice efficient machine. Got a John Deere A, got some nice wheel weights on it. Nice clean tractor. It's an older, it's probably a 52 or 51 maybe.
Yeah, it's a 52.
Okay. You can tell by that. It's got the gated shifter on it. And over here we got a 730 diesel.
Oh, sorry.
We didn't go very far. Lancaster, Ohio. That's where we're at. Flat top fenders. Good working tractor. 37 John Deere B has round spoke wheels. You get really down on the weeds in these unstyled tractors. A lot of stuff I've forgot over the years. You know, certain ones have different PTOs and hitches and loop drawbars on the early ones. Magnetos are all different. They couldn't decide what brand to get on them. You know, it's like the pan seat. They talk about that. You know, how many different holes. The air cleaners are different. Well, the early ones didn't have the petcocks to start them, and then
Some of the early ones have brass tags.
yeah, yeah. And this one's got an aluminum tag, so. Very nice tractor. Very nice. Yeah. John Deere A.
1950.
50?
1951.
51, yeah. Nice looking machine. Now here, that's an AR?
Yeah, it's an AR.
have no idea what year it is. It's hand start. It's got the cast rear wheels on it, so
Probably means it's a later one.
probably means it's a later one. Doesn't mean it is for sure. So look, Paul, it's got the uber rare aluminum radiator tank. Not.
It is.
Well, that means it's a pressurized, so that's back in the 40s.
So
No, that's aluminum paint.
yeah, I know.
But
I'm talking about.
does it have a steel? The radiator core? They made these radiator cores in, was it steel?
Yeah,
And then they pressurized the radiator cap in the wartime.
I think
So,
43 might have been the first year for that.
43.
And
And
45.
then they took it off. Then
45 is when they went back to the old way.
they didn't put water pumps on them, but they pressurized the tank. So
But they did it again during the Korean War.
Right.
But then they put water pumps on it.
yeah, then they put water pumps. The little H, which one is I come across? I don't know much about these. That one's got fenders on it. I would assume that's kind of,
Kind of a rare thing on it.
well, you know, when you bought an H, you just, well, not being rude, but you're kind of cheap, you know. So, you've got a little tractor, you wouldn't spin for too many frills. Got a really nice 44A. It's got the cast iron frame in 44 instead of the fabricated steel front frame. So they could get more cast iron, unless, you know, that's all the steel was going towards the water effort.
And they got the.
And they also got the pressurized radiator cap again, being a wartime tractor. So there's a lot of unique stuff in 43 and 44. I think's when they did that.
I thought with the cast iron frame they only did that for 1 year.
Well, must have been 44, but
Yeah.
I thought they did it in 43 as well. So I don't know. Who knows? Somebody probably knows. That's why we have a comment section to tell me where I went wrong. Again, feel free to make a comment if you made it this far through the video. All right, we have it. Is that AN or a BN?
This is a BN,
BN.
from 1936.
You know, I could probably just read this little paper that's right here and tell you all about it, but I like to guess and be wrong. Pretty neat. Not only is it a BN, but it has factory rubber tires. Round spokes. There you go. Got the Magneto, the RV2B, Fairbanks and Morris. Yeah, this one, the seat is, it's the, you know, utmost in comfort here with the little flat pan seat on there. There are certain versions that go with certain tractors. There's people that wrote books that tell you everything you need to know when you restore one of these, I guess. So, ideally, a person should probably read those, you know, when you before you start working on one. If you 300. There's another pretty tractor, very pretty tractor. This here is a John Deere B? No, yeah, B-Wide.
B-Wide.
Yeah.
I think these two are owned by the same.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
I got the same.
It is, yeah. Very nice B-Wide. Got the curtains and the shutters. Got the correct mag. I'm betting the next time we see that tractor, it may look like this tractor. What do you think?
Possibility.
Possibility. Okay. Got the nice correct fenders. See the fenders on these unstyled tractors, I think. They have these bar pieces right there to stiffen them. You can see how way they're made. They're rolled over. You know, everything's very angular. So, they're not built quite the same as your fenders that they used on, say, the A's and the G's. When they went to the style tractors, they put a little more effort into the sheet metal work on those tractors. Got an LI. This is 1944.
Now, I don't know if the L's ever had a pressurized radiator.
Well, that one does. It's got a pressure cap. That one may not. This one does.
Yeah, but that one's 1939, so...
I don't know.
You don't know if that's the original one or not.
Well, I guess no. Everybody, meet Carl. Carl's an H. Very nice little tractor. There's a in-style B on steel wheels. Morning.
I think Grandpa had the egg.
Morning.
Morning.
Try to get here before everybody else shows up so I can not be in everybody's way. I don't want to be the guy with the camera, but get out of my shot. There's a 52A. Looks like he's doing some sled pulling with it. Here's another H. Mm-hmm. Has electric start? Yeah, it does have electric start. I wonder how much effort it takes to turn an H over. I never missed with one.
Not much.
I've seen guys start them with their foot. Got a 38B. So, somewhere along this point in time, they made a long frame and a short frame B.
I think when they introduced the G, that's when they went from short frame to a long frame.
Maybe 37. So I assume that this is a long frame B. It looks pretty long.
Yeah.
They did that so all their front mounted equipment would be the same from a B, an A, and a G. Got a 1951 R. John Deere's first diesel tractor.
I would say they did a pretty good job on that.
Yeah. They wanted to pull things, big heavy things a long time on a little bit of fuel. They did the job, I guess. 720. Gasoline. And we got a 50. Still has the dealer decal on it. There's another one there. I can't. That says Orville, Ohio. Oh. This one here's traded hands a few times.
Oh, there's a few more over here. Can't read that one.
Yeah. Got a diesel 80 with a cab.
Kind of rare seeing one of the 80s.
Yeah,
with
80s.
a cab.
80s are not very. They didn't make a whole lot of them.
It made them for 1 year. You're more likely
1955, 60. is a... What we got here? That'd be a 60, wouldn't it? I believe it's a 60.
It's 60.
Tractor puller. I think all these might be. There's a 70. Gas. And a 730 diesel.
Electric start with wide front.
It's got a Schwartz front end on it, doesn't it? It's not a quite original.
Yeah.
It's fine. It works.
It's actually kind of neat.
Had a 720 one time, had a Schwartz front end, and I traded it for a Roll-O-Matic.
Yeah. 720 diesel.
Yeah.
Start.
Yep. There's an A.
38.
Looks pretty pretty stout for an A. I guess it's just the tires. Feels like these unstyled A's, they could look really gangly, or they could look really beefy just by the size of the tires.
AR.
AR. This is 1950. Deluxe version with hydraulics with the power control on its side. Guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't care about the orientation. Huh? Look at them Pioneer fittings there. Neat. Well, I don't know if they were Pioneer fittings, or hydraulic couplers of some sort.
And this is an Orchard 60.
Yep.
Got all that extra sheet metal.
Custom tailpipe down there. There's a chrome tip on that, we know.
Yeah, definitely.
With a turn down.
Now, how would you access, like, working on the engine on the Orchard?
I believe you have to, like right here, you take your screwdriver, and that swings open on the hinge. But the rest of this, you're taking it off.
So they have it where you can take out the carburetor.
Well, you can work on the carburetor and check your oil. You know, you got to check your oil in your air filter daily. See, it may not have that on the other side. I don't know. Nope, it does not.
So
I guess you could come in here and change your spark plug this way.
Actually, the exhaust.
Yeah, this one has the citrus fenders on it. I think, well, I don't know about these. I don't know, maybe they all have these rounded fenders on them.
I think
when they
went to the 60, they all have that.
I'm not for sure. I may have to look in a book somewhere.
Got the stock for the Volvo.
Yeah. The plug. Yeah. John Deere B. The 53. So let's see.
43.
Sorry, 43. It's got the cast iron frame, but it does not have the pressurized cooling system.
I didn't believe the Beast had the cast iron frame.
Yeah. I don't know. I really haven't looked. That one does. It's got a Fairbanks and Morris magneto on it. I don't know exactly the model. So this is a J. So. cut down wheels. And cast rears. All right, we got here's another B. It's a 37. Cast wheels and steel dish wheels. So I would say this is a short frame, wouldn't you?
No, that's a long frame.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tractor's sitting back a little bit, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Looks pretty short to me.
It's a long frame. Say it's a long frame. Goes
I don't
past
know.
the radiator on it.
We'll have to.
See,
I
the
don't-
frame ends there. On the
I know what you're
style.
saying. I don't know. I guess that's up to the judges. Got a John Deere GT.
Got a B.
Unstyled B. 1938.
It's most definitely a long frame.
Okay. You see this here? How this is fabricated out of steel, and that over there is made of cast iron. I think that's what they changed.
Okay.
I'm not for sure. Alright, there's another D.
Good morning. Welcome to starting at the Eastern National Expo 13.
Here's a 1966 110 with all the chrome hubcaps.
Got a mower on it, huh?
Yeah.
Look at the tag on there. It says leisure time.
That's pretty neat. Here we have a 67 John Deere 110H. The H means hydraulic lift. Easy way to tell if it's a 1967 if the steps are welded on. 1966 is last year, they were just bolted on. Here we have another 1966. It's got the, is it 540 PTO option?
Yeah.
Got a 140 from a 140 H3 from 1971.
The uber rare air coating on there.
Yeah.
Heavy duty air coating.
I know there's like a small difference between a 140 H1 and a 140 H3.
Well, it's the amount of hydraulic ports, isn't it? 3 or 1. I guess they didn't.
No, that it's something with the how it moves. Like in the H1, you can break something real easy on it.
Well, I don't know.
I can't remember it now.
But I'm pretty sure that's the reason why the 3s and 1s. You got one.
Here's the right one. In 1963 110.
Okay, what makes it a
1963 110. You can tell it's a 1963. The lever for
look at that one and look at that one over there.
the lever is higher up.
It's longer with more leverage. Fiberglass fingers.
Yeah. Don't sit on those.
They look like
And it's got the original mower.
it's kind of a fabricated deal instead of a molded like one of those.
Like all the other mowers.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the 7 horsepower Kohler engine. Now there's like a few other things, like the hood's slightly different, the grill's slightly different, the cover there's slightly different, steering wheel's slightly different, everything's slightly different.
Yeah, they didn't quite have it figured out yet.
The 1964 is more close to the 1965 model.
Look at the muffler, it has like a heat shield on it.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Kind of hard to find one of these.
I know the air cleaners are different.
Now these linkages,
Mm-hmm.
was it 1965 or 66 was the first year those just came on every mower,
Yeah.
whether you have a mowing deck or not.
Yeah.
Here we have a 1966 John Deere 110 chainsaw.
It's got the that rack there that there's a name for it, but it folds up and becomes a drill guard when you're not using it.
It's also got the
John Deere chainsaw.
with the official John Deere doors.
That's it.
There's it.
That's neat.
A 330 with rear tracks. Don't see that too much.
445 or 455.
Yeah, the 455 was the, would you say, the top of the line?
Yeah, pretty much at that point in time.
Yeah. We have 445s that we use.
That's a top of the line gas one
Yeah.
in this day.
And it's got a blade on it.
Yeah.
Got a 332, 318, 1967 110 with the air compressor, optional air compressor. '67 John Deere 110 hydraulic lift.
Spray with this number 7 sprayer, it says.
It's rare. Got another 140. Don't quite know if it's an H3 or H1.
I choose it.
Yeah, they made it. It's like 2 years they made the H1 and then they made it H3 until they stopped making 140s. Here we got a 1967 110. It's got a marble.
It's got the lights on it.
Yeah, it's got the lights and that marble shifter over.
That's pretty fancy, isn't it?
It's aftermarket, of course. Got a 332.
We have a 322.
Yeah. 316. The 430 track. $330.
That's right.
Or 330 with a snowblower. A 332 with chrome hubcaps. And a 322. I have one of these. It doesn't look as good as this.
It's not even close.
I need those hubcaps. Good luck getting them.
Yeah.
Got the D that's on a D that is on Coca-Cola bottles. It's not running right now, but usually it's been running all day. There's a sign.
Didn't work impressively. Most, to be honest with you. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, that was right before the A.
Yeah. I'll have more power and
How many hours do you think you got?
yeah. You come up with time like that. He does stained glass. Oh yeah. I haven't done it in years, but you got more patience than I got. I wouldn't have the patience.
Right here we got a 1956 John Deere 50 LP gas.